Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something that I have never done before in my channel, something that's really exciting, which is a full face using only Drugstore makeup. I really hope you guys are excited to do this with me. So what I am doing right now is to fill in my eyebrows, starting on the outer corners of course, and just defining the outer corners as I usually always do, and then go in the rest of the eyebrow. And the pencil that I'm using here is from LA Girl, and I really love this pencil. It is my new fave, and yeah, I am just now brushing up my eyebrows. The other feature that I love about this pencil is that it's sort of waxy in a way, so it does tame your eyebrows as well. When you brush them up, they just go the same direction without any hassle or struggle. So now I'm going in with these two concealers, also from LA Girl. I just mixed them because I found out the other one, the lighter one, which is in shade Toffee, was way too light for me, and it was gonna be really difficult for me to blend out. So I just mixed the two with I think the other one is Cocoa, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna list everything I'm not sure about on the description box down below. So I just mixed those two to clean up my eyebrows. The mixture was still light. I guess I didn't put that much of that dark concealer. I was just really afraid that it was gonna be too ashy as well. So another thing that I use when I clean up my eyebrows is that I sort of put the concealer just a slightly bit away from my eyebrow at first, and then when I clean up and define the eyebrow, that's when I drag it a little bit closer to my eyebrow, and then in that way I get well defined eyebrows without having done any mistakes or messed up a lot. So now I'm just putting the excess concealer that was left in the back of my hand on my eyelid. And so now I'm just gonna go in with this round small fluffy brush, and then I'm just blending in the concealer that's on my eyelid and making sure that there's no concealer stuck up on the edges of my eyebrows as well. So right after that, I'm gonna go in with this absolute favorite of mine from Makeup Revolution, this Tammy X Revolution palette. I'm gonna go in with that green color right there. I really love this palette, you guys. I've been using it recently on my clients and on myself for almost all my looks, and the look that I'm creating here, it's a look that I saw back then on Instagram, and I've actually created it on my client, and then I've just been procrastinating doing it on myself, or maybe I would just get inspired by something else and then I would forget about it. But today I was like, let me do it, babes. So what I am actually doing now is I am just placing the green on the outer corner of my eye, the matte green color, and I am just focusing it mostly on the outer corner, making sure that the most pigment is there, and then I'm just dragging what is left onto the front, and I'm also kind of winging the eyeshadow as well and dragging it outwards. So yeah, I'm just making sure that the color is mostly intense on the outer corner and not on my crease area or the smoked out part as well. So I'm just blending it out to the wing part and also into my crease area. I just want the intensity to be mostly on the outer corner. So right after applying that color and blending as well, I'm just gonna go in with that beautiful olive green color from the same palette. What I love the most about this color is that it has that goldish pigment that's peeking through from it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just picking through so beautifully, and it makes it shine and come out so perfectly, and it pairs so good with this green. I really love how these two go together, and I really love that look. So what I am doing is I'm sort of cutting crease but using the eyeshadow, making sure that it's just like a clean edge, like a cut trace. Well, it is a cut trace, just that I didn't use concealer first like I usually do, where I put concealer first, cut trace, and then I put the eyeshadow. So I'm just now cutting crease using the eyeshadow because I didn't wanna blend the shimmery eyeshadow. So now I'm just blending everything together, the matte eyeshadow onto that beautiful olive color. making sure that there are no harsh lines. So with that Essence liquid eyeliner as well, I'm just gonna wing it. But my wing liner, I hope it's not that thick, because in my mind I was going for a thin liner, something that's not that thick. And I always do eyeliner, guys, because my eyelashes are like really look at myself. Yeah, my eyelashes are really curly, so when I place falsies, there's that little bit of space that gets between my falsies and my actual eyelashes. So I just went in with this new fave of mine, the New Yardley Stay Fast foundation. So now what I was doing is just blending the foundation in, and I had forgotten to prime. So the little clip that you saw there where I was just brushing my face, it is me priming. So now it's just blending in the foundation, making sure that everything is blended out nicely to my neckline as well. So now I'm going back with that LA Girl concealer in Toffee and highlighting my face. And this is way too light, you guys, but I had no other concealer that's a little bit less lighter close by, so I went in with this one. But yeah, I just decided to cream contour afterwards so that I can tone it down. So now what I'm doing is just blending out the concealer, and another trick is to use the same foundation brush so that it will sort of, the little bit of foundation that was left in the brush will also blend in with the concealer, and it will tone down that brightness of the concealer. So that's another thing that I do. So I'm just gonna blend out this concealer on these places that I highlighted, and then right afterwards I'm gonna go in and contour my face. So using this black opal stick foundation, I'm just gonna contour my face. This is a perfect contour for me because it's like 2 shades darker than me or so it doesn't really give me struggle when I contour, like it doesn't struggle to blend out, and it's just really a perfect contour for me. So I am just making sure that I drag the contours a little bit into my face, on my forehead and my chin as well, because I feel like the concealer really went a long way and I didn't want it in all the places where it was placed. So the contour was gonna help me as well to correct that, as you can see already on this other check. But on the forehead, I think I put a little bit more of a contour as well, and I just like to contour the sides of my forehead because I feel like there my hairline goes in a little bit, so my forehead is like extended into my head. So that's why I like to contour the sides of my forehead, and then the middle part I really do not mind it. So I will correct that by highlighting, and also when I set my face, my highlights as well with the translucent powder, I know it will brighten up my face, so I'm counting on that as well. Well, it actually did, you guys are gonna see. I'm always counting on that. Whenever I do a mistake, I know that I will just brighten every part that I had darkened using the setting powder, and everything will just be fine. So yeah, and also on my chin, what I like to do there is to also sort of contour the part that's on the lower lip, on my lower lip, and that kind of makes my lip make my lips to come out a little bit, because I do have a smaller upper lip but my lower lip is a little bit bigger. Just to make them look equal, I do that. It helps in a way. I don't know how to explain it, so it's kind of part of lip contouring as well, as far as I know. Yeah, so right after blending this contour and making sure that everything is blended out, I'm going in right there using the foundation brush I used earlier and blending my forehead perfectly because it was not blended nicely, and just bringing back the highlight that I put on my forehead. So using this Yardley loose powder in caramelized, y'all know this is my favorite. I always use this, like I swear by this powder. This is like the one powder for me. I'm just gonna go on ahead and brighten my face a little bit further as I am setting all the areas that I have highlighted. So I'm just gonna set the areas I've highlighted, starting with my under eyes and my smile lines, just underneath my nose, on my nose bridge, my forehead, and my chin as well. And another thing that I did here as well was to reverse contour. So I did place the powder, just a little bit of it though, because I don't like it when my jaw lines are like out, because I have like a hot long face as well, so my jaws are already naturally like out, so I didn't put that much of it, but I did want to reverse contour so that my actual contour will show. So I did reverse contour just a little bit right there, and then I went in with that green color at first, and then with a little bit of black color to smoke my lower lash line as well, because I hadn't done anything on it. So all I did was to place the green color and then a little bit of black to smoke it out. So now I'm just using a fluffy powder brush and dusting off all the excess powder from my face and blending, and using that Wet n Wild holy water, I just set my face, and you look at that, you guys, look at that, everything is just blended together. And yeah, and unfortunately you guys, I do not have a highlighter that matches me that's actually Drugstore, which is really weird. I didn't know that, so I use this Floma one because I feel like it is affordable and it is perfect. I love this. It is actually terracotta powder, but I love how it just highlights my face without being harsh, because it has that pinkish undertone on it, so you can use it as a bronzer and a blush and a highlighter at the same time. It warms up your face and highlights your face all at the same time, so this is why I like using it. I also did not have a Drugstore lip liner, so I used my MAC one and went in with that Wet n Wild lipstick. Yeah, and that's it, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video, and if you haven't, please do not forget to subscribe on my channel. And if you've been here, thank you for sticking by. Wait, bye for more content. I love you guys. Bye.